Welcome to our Minaal Rolltop Bag review. It's a bag, it rolls, but does it rock? No, I can't. To be honest, I think this is the meanest looking roll top I've ever seen. I just think this bag's got a sweet ass look to it, but how's the functionality? How are the materials? And are you gonna hate the sternum strap as much as we hate the sternum strap? Only one way to find out. Let's roll top. So let's chat about like the gist of the Minaal Rolltop Bag. What's your deal? I guess I'll speak for you then. This is a roll top bag that is based around minimalism and has some really cool features to it. One of my favorites being the fact that you have magnetic opening and closing for the top of the roll of the top, as well as front access to the main compartment. The inside is super minimalist, but on the outside of the bag, we have a few pockets that are great for organization and are super easy to access while you're wearing the bag. It can also go from backpack mode to tote mode, although we do have some things to say about that. And the actual wearing experience when it comes to the shoulder pads and the back panel is cozy, but is it a little too sweaty? So this bag is a 15-liter bag, and for reference, I'm 5'8". 15 liters is great for everyday carry, assuming you don't carry too much gear. It comes in weighing a very light 2 pounds. It only comes in the one color option of black, and it currently runs around $250 US. Okay, let's actually get inside this backpack. We'll start with the first section, the front. So the front of this bag is in line with everything that is Minaal. Minimalism. I think that's why the NN sells Minaal. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with it. It could also be an inside joke about sex. This is true, Taff. We don't know what the exterior material is because it's not named on the website, but it feels like kind of like a junior ballistic nylon. It's different from the other materials Minaal uses on like their daily bag and their carry bag, but it still has a premium feel to it, and it will definitely attract less dirt than the materials used on their other bags. On the front, we have 3 zips. These 2 zips give you access to small little side pockets, and then the larger zip gives you obviously access to the main compartment. And one thing to note about these zippers is they're not PU coated. Now at a $250 USD price tag, I usually prefer my zippers to be water resistant. I get that it probably would have with the aesthetic a bit if they did that, but still, I would have liked some kind of PU coating. Both of these front pockets are mirror reflections of each other. Single pocket. It runs actually down a little bit further on the bag, down to there. And then inside you have a mesh pocket with a zip access. The mesh used here isn't the way that I like my mesh. Usually I prefer my mesh to be a little stretchy, a little elasticy. But it's nice to have this pocket here because it helps to keep whatever gear you're carrying in this pocket safe, secure, and in place. These are pockets that are ideal for things that aren't too bulky. Think cell phone, wallet, and things like your cell phone and wallet are extra ideal for these pockets because of the accessibility. You're rolling around town with your roll top, right? You wanna grab your phone, you just sling it over, unzip, grab, never had to take the bag off. I'm a big fan of that. But one thing to note that if you aren't careful, the things that are in those pockets might fall out. So you gotta kind of remember what is in which pocket as you're swinging it around to grab it, or to play it safe, you can just keep everything in the interior mesh pocket. Let's see if this wallet fits. Perfect. Now the wallet is nice and secure in the mesh pocket. And one final point on these pockets is since they're not PU coated, it makes them super simple to open, which means if you live in an area that is a little bit more prone to theft, it's just, you know, it's on your back, you don't really know what's happening, just something to kind of be aware of. Okay, now for the third zip, which actually takes us into the main compartment, which is the middle of the bag. Let's transition the middle of the Minaal Rolltop backpack. So before we dive into the actual main compartment, let's talk about the roll top itself. Now, most roll tops usually look something like this. This is the Wandered Provoke 41. And by roll top, it's like, you gotta do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's many rolls to complete the rolling of this roll top. But this roll top, quite different, and I think it's very well engineered. First of all, it is secured via magnets. Magnets and backpacks go hand in hand like tacos and tequila, especially these. These magnets are made from, I assume, Fidlock. And using them is just super simple, right? You just kind of pop them out of place, and then when you're closing the bag, you pop it right back into place. And it's just very satisfying to use. And because of that extra security the magnets give, you don't have to roll this like 15 times to open and close it. You just have a 1, 2 roll, snap. Now, with this main zip, the cool thing is that you don't need to unroll. You can still open the main zip and you're in the main compartment. But to really open it up, you gotta undo the magnets, unroll, unzip, and we are inside. And then in line with that ultimate minimalism, the main compartment only has 3 sections. You've got 2 pockets on either side, and then the laptop compartment. The 2 side pockets are fairly basic, YKK zip to get you inside, and the pockets, you got about yay much space. These pockets are good just to kind of organize your smaller bits of gear, things like your Bluetooth headphones, tissues, smaller things. They don't really expand out too much and they are a little bit tight. It should be noted too that not on this pocket, but this pocket, you have also a key ring holder. And I am not crazy about this key ring holder. The leash, and it's a short little guy, okay? Because of that, it's actually kind of hard to access. Like, you're not gonna be able to pull your keys out like all the way out of this pocket. So you gotta really get in there to actually access your keys. And to do that with this bag, you gotta go, you gotta take it off, put it down, get into the main compartment. I mean, you can just see what's going on here, right? It's difficult to access. Now, the solution to that is pretty simple. You can just put your keys inside the front pocket in the mesh pocket, but there's no actual key ring there. It just kind of makes more sense that way. As you can tell, we didn't talk about the sides of the bag because there's nothing there. No pockets, no water bottle holder, no compression straps, which adds to the clean, flush look of this bag. But I know a lot of people out there are going to be seriously annoyed that there's not an external carrying solution for their water bottle. And to take it a step further, there's not even an internal sleeve or pocket, right? So if you carry your water bottle, it's just kind of getting thrown in there and you just gotta do it that way. Now let's talk about the tech compartment. The tech compartment is pretty basic. I like the materials, decent amount of padding here, and your laptop is accessible via this Velcro strap. The compartment itself can fit up to a 16-inch laptop. So you can see my 13-inch MacBook Pro fits perfectly with room to spare. One other thing to note, having read through some of the reviews of this bag, a few people said that they can actually fit their laptop and iPad Pro tablet both in the same compartment at the same time. So that's good to know. And then a little bit further north of the laptop compartment, we have a couple of attachment points in case you want to clip anything on. Good to go. Also, take note of Minaal's anonymous branding. There's no logo anywhere on the front of the bag. You just got this logo right here, as well as the logo on the back panel, which we'll show you in just a sec. That's it. Next up, the back of the Minaal Rolltop Bag. So we'll start with this top handle. I do like the padding of the top handle, pretty comfortable, well padded, but it is a little tight. And also you've got the stitching right here. So when you're carrying it in handle mode, this is gonna rub against your knuckles, which might not be super comfortable, which normally I'd say, well, it's not that big of an issue because you won't really carry the bag in this mode very often. But that's not what Minaal wants you to do. Because, and we'll talk about it now, you can actually stow away these shoulder straps. Let me show you how. Unbuckle from the bottom. Unbutton this little button at the top. Slide the straps in. Rebutton the button. Tuck you away. Tuck you away. And voila, we went from backpack mode to like tote mode. So for me, I'm a little bit confused by this. On one point, I do like the option to stow away the shoulder straps, but the carrying experience of it being in tote mode, I think isn't too awesome. Let's get these straps back out and talk about them. Ooh. The shoulder straps themselves are not super padded, not like super cushiony, but I still find them comfortable. There's a denseness to them and like a malleability to them. We saw this with other Minaal products. Because they're so light, they'll actually end up like adopting the shape of your shoulders, which makes it a more comfortable carrying experience. And the straps themselves are fairly minimalist. We have these external lash points, one on each shoulder strap. And then further down, we have the sternum strap. I got a few things to say about the sternum strap. I do like that it's adjustable and easy to move the sternum strap up or down depending on your height. And I do like that it comes with a free instrument. But on the flip side, while you can adjust the height of these sternum straps, it's non-removable, or should I say, it's removable. You can definitely remove them. And when you're actually wearing the sternum strap, that lack of a dangle stopper with all that wrinklage going on, this is a premium looking bag. Luxury as f, am I right? But then you got this little like cho dangle like thing going on. I just wish that all they had to do was add a little extra like material right there. You just slide it under and it's nice and flush. And then this would look as good as this, but this looks like this. And why? Going further south though, Minaal graced us with a dangle stopper at the bottom. Thanks for that. And then the actual hardware for buckling and unbuckling these shoulder straps to the base of the bag is very easy to use. I like this. I think it's from Woojin. Let's see. Oh yeah, Woojin. Woojin clips are always good. They make a nice little clicky sound, just like the sound of you hitting that like button. And then finally, let's talk about the back panel itself. There's some things I like about this back panel and some things I'm not crazy about. Thing that I like, number one, looks cool. I like the X. It's a little 90s, but you know, I think it still looks pretty dope. And I like Minaal's branding at the top as well. Thing that I like, number two, it's well padded, so it's comfortable. But thing that I don't like, number one, is I just wish that there was a little bit more ventilation. Everyday carries for me, I like it when there's a little bit more ventilation that can cut through and then the breeze is giving your back just that nice, cool refreshment. And while these cuts are 3D and you will get some ventilation, you won't get as much as like a backpack like that. But it should be noted, like on smaller bags like this, I don't think you need intense ventilation, but I would have just appreciated maybe just a little bit extra. And finally, on the back panel, we got a hidden pocket. This zip right there, perfect for a wallet. Why do you ask? Because back pockets like this are two awesome things. Awesome thing number one, very secure, right? It's laying against your back. So the likelihood of a pickpocket going in there and stealing your wallet, it seems slim. But also, yet again, accessibility. You're walking through the city. You want to grab a Gatorade from 7-Eleven. Just sling this guy around, unzip, wallet is here. Overall, this pocket is very useful. Just like if you find this video to be useful, we'd appreciate it if you could just hit the like button. Let's talk about some pros and some cons. Pro number one for me, it's gotta be the look. I love the look. I love the look so much that I'm able to overlook some of the things that I'm not too crazy about on this pack. Pro number two is what I think is like a pretty ingenious design for a roll top with this magnetic opening and closing. And pro number three is going to be the quick access while you're wearing the pack for certain pockets, mainly pocket number one, pocket number two, and the hidden wallet pocket in the back, number three. But no bag is perfect. Let's talk about the cons. I think that the top handle could be better for tote mode. And obviously when it comes to this sternum strap, I just think they completely missed the mark. Okay, so if you are down to clown with the Minaal Rolltop Bag, and you're totally gonna get one for yourself, we do ask that you use the first link in the description, just right there. That link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support our Nomads Nation YouTube channel. But maybe you're thinking to yourself, it was close, but I just don't know if it's the bag for me. I wish that somebody could give me alternative recommendations for similar bags. I got you. Alternative number one is I want a Minaal bag, but I'm not as into the whole roll top thing as I thought I was. To which I say, meet the Minaal Daily Bag 3.0. Very Minaal-esque, but not a roll top. You get the clamshell style opening, more pockets / organization, a water bottle sleeve, and tons more features. So check out the review. You can find a link to that in the description right down there below. Alternative number two is, I like this roll top, but I just want to see a different roll top, something that brings something a little bit different to the table. To which I say, meet the Wandered Provoke Light. Totally different look and vibe, comes in this beautiful cream color. Much better ventilation on the back panel. Ideal for photographers with the side access. And a much better tote carrying experience. We did a full review on this backpack. To see that review, simply go down there in the description to find the link. And alternative number three is I like the Minaal roll top, but it's just a little too masculine for me. I want something a little bit more feminine. Meet the Peak Design Tote Pack. Kind of roll toppy. Yeah, that rolls. Great tote carrying experience. Excellent side access. And the shoulder straps can also stow away, allowing you to go into full tote mode. To watch our full review of the Peak Design Everyday Tote Pack, there is a link to the description right down there. Thank you so much for watching our Minaal Rolltop Bag review. If you found this review useful, the best way to just show us a little bit of love is just hit the like button. That tells the YouTube robots that we're doing a good job. Also, do you already own the Minaal Rolltop Bag? Please put your experience in the comments below because it helps other people who are searching for the perfect bag for them. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.